So you're thinking about visiting or moving to Bend, Oregon, and you think to yourself, what the heck is there to do? Well, let's go find out. Hi there, welcome to or welcome back to my show. I'm Carin Jackson, your Bend, Oregon real estate expert with Living in Bend, Oregon. I want everyone considering moving to Bend to know everything they can before making that leap. I also love helping locals upgrade and downsize their spaces to adapt to new conditions and find a place they love to call home. So feel free to contact me anytime. My information is below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you get notified whenever a new video drops. As a realtor, it should be no surprise that I spend most of my time discussing homes. How comfortable they are, how much space there is for you and your family, and how important a home is to feel safe, secure, and satisfied with your life. But as a woman and a mom who likes to stay busy, I know one of the most critical parts of choosing where to live are the surrounding amenities and, even more importantly, all the things to do. So today I'm giving you my opinion on the top 10 best things to do here in Bend, Oregon. You might want to open up some additional tabs up there. I think you may just start planning your next trip right now. While Bend attracts outdoor enthusiasts from all over the world, not everyone is the adventurous type. So I've split this list up into two sections. One focused on outdoor activities for our daring and risk-taking friends, and the other focused on more indoor or mellow activities. Sound good? Let's get started. It's not hard to see why people travel to Bend, Oregon to stay outside. With all our beautiful sunny days and high desert climate, we experience some of the best weather in the state. Even when it's cooler, foggy, or wet, our landscape here is so varied and charming that every day brings in an opportunity for a picture-perfect moment. Pilot Butte State Scenic Viewpoint. Are you looking for a bird's eye view of the city and surrounding areas? It might be time to plan a trip to the top of Pilot Butte. This isolated rock formation isn't quite a mountain, and though it sits all alone in the landscape, you're never lonely up there. Pilot Butte is a popular destination. The people of Bend love getting outside and use this spot to take a quick hike, bike, or any other form of outdoor exercise. But you don't have to be an athlete to enjoy this activity. You can also simply take a car ride to the top. This is also a more accessible option if you have smaller kiddos, as they will likely wear themselves out walking to the top. Although it's not that bad. I took my daughter up there when she was about 6 or 7, and she was in flip-flops and really didn't have a hard time. It is about a mile up to the top, so just keep that in mind. And again, it's a great activity for your kids. You'll need to know the road is shut down during the winter months due to driving conditions, but you can still access the top via hiking trails regardless of the season. The site is stunning, with its 360-degree views of Bend and the Cascade Mountains in the background. It's especially beautiful at sunset. There is a playground, picnic tables, and restrooms to enjoy many happy hours taking it all in. DESCHUTES River. The sparkling jewel of Bend, Oregon is the DESCHUTES River. As it runs the length of the city, it provides the residents of our city so much joy. You may not realize this, but the DESCHUTES River is over 250 miles long and home to some prize fishing spots where you can catch red-side rainbow trout and Pacific steelhead. Have you ever wanted to try fly fishing but don't know how to start? Right here in the Old Mill District, you can get lessons and assistance from pros via the casting course. It's free and open to the public, and you can find some of that information here below. Another peaceful way to enjoy the river is to take yourself down during the summer months for a float. We have a shuttle service that makes this too easy and fun to ignore. Head down to the Bend Park and Float to get started. You can either bring your own or rent one and enjoy a 60 to 90-minute adventure down the river. Once your float is over, either at Drake or Riverbend Park, take the shuttle service back to your car and head home. Of course, if you're not ready to end of the day yet, you can go ahead and take another trip on the river and the shuttle will take you right back to where you need to go at the end of the day. It's a great way to spend a summer day here. Looking for a bit more adventure in your water experience? You can always launch a paddleboard, kayak, or canoe for some upper body workout, or you can surf. Yes, I just said you can surf on the Deschutes River. How? Bend's Whitewater Park offers a constant man-made surfing wave for everyone to enjoy. It's a wild experience, unlike anything you've likely seen before. Spelunking. Just south of Bend, you'll find the Newberry National Volcanic Monument, which just may be one of the most dynamic and exciting outdoor locations in the area. Newberry Volcano is the largest volcano in the Cascades volcanic arc and covers an area the size of Rhode Island. Though it last erupted in 690 AD, the surrounding hot springs and geological activity make this still an active site to explore. Underground, there are a variety of lava tubes one can wander through, either on their own or through a tour, such as the Lava River Cave. For our expert spelunkers, you may want to check out Boyd Cave, 1,800 feet long, or Skeleton Cave, almost 3,000 feet long. These caves require a headlamp or light source, proper footwear with ankle support, and a jacket. It gets cold in there. Of course, you could spend hours hiking and enjoying the views of the lakes and mountain peaks, or stay the night and camp. Golfing. I know golf isn't a risky sport, but we have over 24 courses to choose from here in Deschutes County. Not all of them are public, but that is still a ton of golfing for a small city. So many, in fact, that we have been dubbed the Palm Springs of the North. And 3 of our golf locations have made Golf Digest lists of the country's greatest public courses. Many of these spots incorporate the local terrain as part of their details. With fewer rainy days than any other location in Oregon, we are a prime spot to hit the links throughout the year. It's not every day you get to enjoy the back nine while taking in the sights of Mount Bachelor, Three Sisters, or an entire pine forest and natural flowing streams. It's a lovely way to spend a relaxing or infuriating day outside. If you need a house close to a course, give me a call so we can find that perfect home for you today. TUMALO Falls. When you look up outdoor things to do in Bend, Oregon, you will always find TUMALO Falls on the list. This stunning 90-foot waterfall is iconic to our area. It is located just to the west of Bend, and it is a widely popular location for tourists and residents. There are a variety of ways to enjoy the falls. The first way takes little to no effort, as there is an observation deck right off this parking lot to the falls. It couldn't be easier. For those of you who would enjoy a quick hike, a short trailhead leads you to a picnic area and some restrooms where you can admire the falls from an overhead perspective. This is really easy to do with small kids and makes a great day outing for the family, regardless of the time of year. There is a 7-mile loop trail to explore for those looking for a real adventure. Bring your pup or your mountain bike because both are welcome. Inside tip: the parking lot here is small, so many park on the sides of the road before getting to the 1-lane bridge. Enjoying yourself? Good. If you like this video, click that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to this channel so I can keep the best information coming your way. Now on to the second half of our list. Cascade BYWAY. Okay, so this one isn't really an outdoor or an indoor adventure. It's a fun road trip. Running 66 miles, the Cascade BYWAY is one of the most scenic drives in Oregon. Depending on your speed and desire to stop to wander about, this trip takes anywhere from 3 to 5 hours. And boy, is it worth it. Say see you later to Bend and head west to the Deschutes National Forest. It's only open seasonally because, driving conditions get iffy during the winter months around here. However, from June to October, you can't find a more picturesque place to spend some time. There are numerous viewpoints along the way, but there are also places to stop and hike. Most of these hiking trails are short and flat, easy enough for most people to appreciate. During the warm summer months, you can stop by either Todd or Sparks Lake for a bit of swimming or even kayaking. Even if you never leave the car, this is an incredible road trip and a must-see. see a show at Hayden Home Amphitheater. Okay, yes, this one is technically outdoors, but it also requires little to no movement, unless awesome beats make you get up and dance. We love our community get-togethers, festivals, and fairs here in Bend, and the very best place to have an event is at the theater. Hayden Home's Amphitheater is a joy and a treasure for any music lover. With both free and ticketed events happening here, this place is always busy during the summer months. Located right along the DESCHUTES River in the Old Mill District, you feel in the middle of everything and thousands of miles away from it all at the same time. While there are tons of great restaurants nearby, there are almost always killer food and beverage trucks surrounding this venue. Big time music acts like Kenny Chesney, Train, and Alanis Morissette are scheduled this year, and humorous performances like Weird Al and Jim Gaffigan. This is no small town venue, friends. Add on events like Brewfest and races, and you never get bored in Hayden Homes Amphitheater. Stay in a swanky lodge. Okay, this one is solidly indoors. Not really ready to travel yet? For locals and tourists, a stay in some of our most luxurious and swanky locations adds a level of relaxation and sophistication to a staycation or a quiet weekend indulgence. My favorite spot? Well, the Tethero Lodges, of course. If you want to escape the daily grind and fall into a world of pampering, Tethero is the perfect getaway. Sitting against one of our most beautiful golf courses with stunning views of mountains and forests, both the hotel and the individual lodges make a lavish retreat. The rooms are incredibly inviting, and if you splurge for one with a built-in fireplace, you will not regret it. Then, of course, when you're tired of sleeping in, reading, and resting, you can head down to one of 2 heated hot tubs or the heated pool. You can gather with friends in a cabana or sit around a fire pit. The restaurants here on the property are incredible as well. Have a unique and inspired dinner at Solomon's, grab a pint at the Row, or pick a healthier snack at the cafe. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. If you fall in love with this area and want to know how to buy a home here, give me a call. Blockbuster! This next favorite thing to do is personal for me, as I'm sure it would be for many of you. Do you know that Bend is home to the very last open Blockbuster video on Earth? Pull up to the parking lot, open the doors, and transport yourself back to your childhood. Remember how great a Friday night was when you earned that free personal Pizza Hut pan pizza for reading? Then your parents let you rent some movies to watch with your friends as you chowed down on pizza and candy? Yep, all that nostalgia is still right here in Bend, Oregon. Walk through the aisles and smell that new plastic sleeve smell and transport yourself back a good 20 to 30 years to when one of these stores were in every neighborhood in America. At the very least, it's a fun way to spend some time with your kids, explaining how VHS worked and how crazy it was to switch to DVDs and then go digital. Please help this beautiful time capsule stay busy. We love it and are sure you will too. Craft beer. Last but certainly not least, in the top 10 things to do here in Bend, Oregon, is grab yourself a frosty local brew. It's not a very well kept secret that the people of the Pacific Northwest love, with a capital L, their craft brews. And though we aren't Portland, we have around 22 breweries in Bend alone. That's a lot of hops, friends. How can you possibly indulge in them all? Well, maybe not all in one day, but a fun way to give them all a try is to pick up a passport in downtown Bend and hit the bricks taking the Bend Ale Trail. This roadmap leads you to some of the most incredible spots in town, where you can find just about any brew that makes your taste buds sing. Places like the Ale Apothecary use yeast found in local forests and TUMALO Creek water as they lovingly create their best beers. Then there is the DESCHUTES Brewery, Bend Public House, which has been in business for over 30 years and kind of started the whole brewery trend here. If you like a European influence and a killer view, you need to stop by Monkless Belgian Ales. Not only did they win Mid-Size Brew Pub of the Year and Mid-Size Brew Pub Brewer of the Year at GABF in 2020, but they also have delicious food to soak it all up. Well, there you have it, my friends, my top 10 list of things to do here in Bend, Oregon. I've lived here a while now, but there are certainly other must-see or must-do activities. Have a favorite? Be sure to add it to the comment section below. And if you want to make Bend your forever home, now that you know how great it is, contact me today so I can help you find the best house for you and your family. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.